Hi, my name is John Considine, and the story that I chose from the book David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell is that of Andre Trocme and his love and obedience for God, stating this: "We feel obligated to tell you that there are among us a certain number of Jews." Can you imagine someone coming into your country, taking over, appointing some of your own, and disregarding everything that you believed in, taking away your children, taking away your husbands, taking away your wives? In this setting, we're talking about Germany in 1940 overtook many countries, including France. In a setting like this, where the Nazis come into your town, what would you do? Would you stand up for what is right? Or would you just go with the flow to be safe? So here we learn of a pastor in a small city that stood up for what is right, even though it meant his life. In the cooperation of Hitler, Germany allowed France to appoint Marshal Philippe Pétain as dictator. Petain's role was to rid of all the Jews, even the French Jews. Pétain in the First World War was a hero, a French hero. And after Germany came in, Pétain actually gave in to their beliefs and whatever the Germans wanted. So Pétain became the dictator over France. As the story draws our attention to Pastor Andre Trocme in a town called Les Chambon, Pastor Andre disregarded the authority of the Nazis and committed himself to hiding the Jews. So in the town of Les Chambon, the Sunday after Germany took over France, Pastor Andre gave a sermon of this, found in Matthew 5:44. "But I tell you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, pray for them that despitefully use you." And the book states that Andre was a pacifist in page 264 in the second paragraph. But in the same paragraph, he teaches love, forgiveness, but standing up for what you believe in and ready to fight for what you love. Romans 13, 1 through 5, he also talks about obeying the laws of the land. But also, we are to serve God. Did it make sense for Andre Trocme to disobey the laws and hide the Jews, but yet still tell the truth about what he was doing? What I gathered from Andre's beliefs were this. In the beginning of the story, Andre gave a sermon on love, forgiveness, and standing for what is right. As I stated in Matthew 5:44 about loving our enemies, we also see in Romans 13, 1 through 5, "Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority that which God has not established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers have no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from authority? Then do what is right, and you will be commended. For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for the rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. They are God's servants, agents of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also as a matter of conscience." So as we live our lives today, are we willing to stand for what we believe in, as Andre Trocme did? Or do we just go with the flow to make our lives easier at the moment. This story is significant to me because I have close friends, dear friends, family members that have actually grew up in concentration camps. They were greatly affected mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Understanding the giant and the bully, but the grace that God has given, and the love and the patience and the kindness that Pastor Andre is talking about, is a sense of self-worth, standing in your faith and fighting against those bullies.